Alright, what is up guys? JaretCampisi with my good buddy Dotto and the Teener Wieners. Welcome back. Where is she? There she is. Welcome back to the channel. Today's gonna be an exciting video because we're gonna be doing your favorite and mine. Big titty teens. Sorry. Big titty teens is back, okay? We're gonna be adding carbon fiber to this bike and we have a lot of it from Manny at Moto Million. Let's just get right into it. All right, we got BTT.
Disco pants.
In her disco outfit. For some reason, I hate these flare pants. Actually, I like everything except for the bottom of them.
But that's the best part.
It's not. Let me see the back. Let me show them the back of these. Wow. It just lets the booty jiggle just the right amount.
Nicely.
Yeah.
I
Anyhow.
need a stretching video on this, you know?
You should. I think.
YouTube,
Who would like to see stretching / yoga videos on Christina's channel?
I can't stretch.
Oh, by the way, if you haven't seen Christina's latest video, that's why you don't want to do it, because you can't actually stretch. That'll make it funnier. That'll make it funnier.
Those who don't know how to stretch with me.
There you go. See, everyone can learn how to stretch with you. Stretching with big titty teens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. If you haven't seen her latest video, she finally rode her M1000RR and we had a pretty big announcement in that video. We're gonna need your feedback on that. I'm gonna do a whole dedicated video to that. But we're thinking, should I say what? I guess they've already.
No, I gotta watch my
okay, well, yeah, go watch her video if you wanna find out about that, and then we'll talk about that more in the future. So, in today's episode, the big things that we're gonna be doing, you look like Catwoman, is carbon fiber frame covers.
It does look like it's two holes for eyes.
It does.
My face is not wide enough.
So, check this out. Oh my God. Wait, is the frame that big? Or is that built, is this piece built into that? Or is that all underneath there?
The right side.
This is the right side of the bike.
If you're looking, do you
I'm
look
so
at the bike or do you look at
Dad, does that go all underneath?
that doesn't work here, Jaret.
Teens, what are you looking at? Damn, that is incredible. Something like that.
Yeah.
Dude, that looks so dope. So all this carbon is from Manny at Moto Million. Make sure if you need parts for your bikes, go to motomillion.com, use code Campisi, save yourself some money. This is from Full 6 and it's all glossy carbon twill weave, which is absolutely beautiful.
There's the other side.
And there's the other side. So that's weird. Then why did he send those other pieces separately?
Those are,
if you're not using these?
Those are fairing replacements that are carbon, and these are carbon frame covers that replace the fairings if you're not using them.
Oh, interesting.
So that's
okay.
what it look like.
Damn, dude, that's okay. So then we're gonna have to weigh this.
So it looks like you're gonna see the exposed parts here.
Yeah, but we also have this.
But you
piece.
have this in carbon too.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Sweet.
leave this on this side.
So that's probably all we need to unbox for now. If there's more unboxing needed, then we'll just do it later on in the video.
So we're not gonna do okay.
Yeah. So I don't think.
And see how long it takes.
Perfect.
Okay,
Thank you,
that's great.
Big Titty Teens. All right. So before we get started, in typical Campisi Customs fashion, we gotta smoke some bourbon. So, well, whiskey I should say, but this time we're doing straight bourbon whiskey from Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Never had it.
It's from Harrisburg.
Yeah, so again, if you want these smoked whiskey kits, you can get them on Dotto Made's Shopify account. Go to his Instagram account and there'll be a link on there. These make amazing Father's Day presents. So he's got all kinds of different ones. These are the Panigales. He's got Campisi Customs. He's got Dotto Made. He's got R1M stuff coming out. Yeah.
You can do your own initials or whatever you want.
So. But look how easy this is. Pour it in there. We use ice to help draw the smoke down.
You can do a knead or however.
Yep. And then you just set this thing on there. I'll show you in a second. Actually, I guess I'll just keep it going. There we go. Look at this. He has the biggest torch in the world. You don't need to have a torch this big, but
everything's big in this house.
In typical Dotto Made fashion.
Yeah. So
look at that. Oh my God. All right, I gotta do one for Instagram too. Look at this. We got our Instagrams up. Yeah, that's epic, dude. I might have to get my pops one of these for Father's Day. Look at that. So yeah, shopify.com/DottoMade. I don't know if that's exactly what it is, but it's linked in the description below. So just go down in the description below and you can go straight to Dotto's Instagram, and from there you can click on the site and get yourself some whiskey smokers. Now let's cheers and get this going. Okay, we gotta try this since it's the first time we ever tried this. Pennsylvania straight bourbon whiskey.
Cheers.
Cheers, fam.
That's really good.
That tastes tastes incredible.
It's really good.
Like that's
super bitey if you don't smoke it.
Yeah.
But
oh,
now,
is it? Now it's really smooth.
It's very smooth. Holy shit.
Wow, and it smells incredible.
I'm happy with that.
All right, reassembly. Sorry, I skipped a couple steps. One sip of whiskey. Hey, Dotto and I both have not really been drinking that much. So if the videos seem less entertaining,
listen,
he's losing. Coming. We're both losing weight and we're trying to be healthier. And also, oh man, okay, I'm just gonna tell you guys. It may or may not happen yet, and I'll make a whole video on the announcement. Ducati invited us to World Ducati Week in Italy this year in July. So I believe it's gonna be me and Teens, and then I'm gonna see if they can have Dotto come along as well, as long as he can get off work and all that. So that's not guaranteed yet, but we're hoping that we're able to go and that it all works out. And if it does, I'll make sure to update you guys. But usually it's like 80,000 people who are all Ducatistas, and oh my God, it's at the Misano World Circuit. I think it would be absolutely incredible. Meet tons of people over there. First time going to Italy.
I could like wave to my family right across the Adriatic.
In Croatia?
Yeah.
So stay tuned. If you guys would like to see us at Ducati World Ducati Week in Italy, drop a comment down below and let Ducati know you'd like to see us at the event. I think it's gonna happen, but we're still waiting on some details to get worked out, but I think it'd be freaking
And if you're watching this and you think you're gonna be there, also
let us know. Yeah, let us know. But I think that would be epic. Yeah.
All right, so you have to undo this, but not the whole way. I thought this went in a lot further, but there's one bolt here. And then you can undo the rest of these bolts and then slide this forward, unhook it to get to this bolt, and then you can slide this entire piece.
So you don't have to take all of this even off, right?
That's correct.
We should be able to slide the whole thing under there.
So once this bolt comes out, this actually lifts up because it's clipped in. Make sure you don't pull on it. We'll do this side and then kind of see how the panels and stuff fit. You actually have to unhook it down and then pull it. So it should go something like this.
That sounds like it's breaking.
Yeah, it's not.
No.
And then this piece.
You think this would be easier just to take all this shit off?
What's that?
Take the side fairing off?
Yeah, we should probably, but let's see if we can get it out.
All right, Dotto found out what the problem is. Look at this.
There's a clip right here. I mean, we could always just pull up the service manual and check.
Yeah, what would be the fun in that, Dotto?
You get frustrated because it didn't take me 6 seconds to find it.
I didn't care. I was drinking my whiskey, my Pennsylvania whiskey, bud.
Like I tried to lose it and it still came out.
Yeah.
All right, so that should pull right out.
There we go.
Hey, that's where we put some cocktails.
Some coolant. Put some whiskey in there.
Some smoked coolant.
Perfect. Oh yeah, look, this has sound deadening. The other one doesn't.
This is heavy.
Okay, well that's what we needed. Oh yeah, we should weigh all that.
Look how little this piece is and how heavy it is.
Damn, that is actually pretty heavy. Okay, cool. Maybe we should weigh these. Okay, so before we put the frame covers on, we're gonna remove the ones from the other side, and then I actually want to weigh all of these, and I'm gonna, obviously we're adding weight with this because this wasn't actually there before. But another thing that these actually do, aside from just looking nice, is it helps protect your frame from scratches. If you get a scratch on your frame, you can technically have your bike be totaled, which you don't want, because then it's a salvage title and you can't even really insure it. Sometimes you can't even really ride it on the road. So these serve more than a purpose of just looking good, which is why they're covering the entire frame. And we're okay with a little bit of extra weight if that's what happens. Okay, so on the other side, it actually doesn't have that.
It does, but it's not connected,
Yeah, to the other part. So this one comes off a little bit easier. There's probably a push pin or a bolt under there. And this Dotto, we're gonna have to pull off too, because we have a carbon piece to replace that as well. So I guess I'll have to show you these pieces in a second.
Actually, a little plastic Phillips head, that's weird.
That's what it is?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're right.
The first one I've seen.
I haven't seen that yet on this bike. Okay then. All right, so we got that side piece off, which is right there. This is the replacement for that. Look at that. We didn't show you the unboxing of this because I didn't realize we were gonna be doing that. We might not even get to that today. The other piece that's coming off is this right here. We have a replacement for that as well, which I don't remember if we showed you or not. We're all over the place today. I apologize.
While you're in here, you just want to cut all these wires. It'll save some weight.
There's the ECU, dude.
Dude.
That's crazy. One of the probably 7 ECUs on this bike.
To be honest with you, I really like the placement of this. Because
it gets air.
Yeah, it gets a lot of air and
airflow.
Cool.
Okay, so then do you want to test fit?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Is this side? You want to test fit that, Dotto? Yeah. See how it looks? Because that's a lot of stuff to cover up.
Probably gonna have to. Yeah, it covers a lot.
Holy crap! Although, yeah, we're gonna take this back off because I'd like to weigh everything. How does that go on there?
Wait a minute.
Wait.
It goes underneath all this.
No.
Yeah.
Ah, son of a.
It looks like it'll fit.
Are you sure it goes underneath all that?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. So before we move any further, I wanted to weigh all the stock pieces. Now, this obviously isn't gonna be like a big weight saver. We might actually add weight today. So 1 pound, 1.7 ounces for the stock pieces, and then we'll weigh all the stuff we're gonna be replacing this with. Okay, we got all the new pieces that we're adding, which are 2 really big frame covers. So it's obviously gonna be heavier. So 1 pound, 11 ounces. So we're adding about 10 ounces. We'll call it 10 ounces. That's okay. I can handle it. I'm not gonna break down.
If you take a healthy dump, well, let's say.
I'm not gonna break down and cry. All right, test fitting the first side. Dude, look at that.
It is absolutely perfect.
Does it fit perfect?
It fits perfect.
Damn, that looks incredible. Look at that, dude.
Holy
I'm surprised.
shit.
Why do we even need to add that other piece on top? Oh, because that's what this clips into. That's why. Damn.
Covers all that. They should have made this piece, and I know why they didn't.
Yeah.
But they should have made this piece to just extend to here and call it a
and
day.
cover all that. Yeah. All right, so we just test fitted everything just to get like an idea of how it's gonna sit. Look at that.
Damn. Obviously, it's gonna sit down a
Yeah,
little
we don't
bit,
have
but-
it like that, dude. Back here, Dotto, look at that with the carbon belly
I know
pan.
the sad thing is, I look at the camera and it doesn't do it.
Not even close.
Just imagine when the side pieces are
It's also carbon.
Belly pan side.
And we have this. We have this in carbon too.
Okay.
And then the Luimoto seat. Dotto, all this is gonna be carbon.
Carbon subframe.
Oh, and then obviously we have this in carbon too. New rear sets coming. All new handlebar setup. Dude, this bike's gonna be nasty. Whole braking setup coming too. And actually, I think he's sending us some covers for these too.
No way.
Yeah. Okay, let's get to work. All right. What are we doing here, Dotto?
Everyone does this a little bit different. We're gonna see if we can squeeze some zip ties to clamp it to the frame. There's really nowhere to clamp this down.
You mean to clamp it while it's...
Yeah, there's a lot of areas where the carbon sits away from the frame because of ridges and like mounts and things like that. I think we're gonna have to take this out, this complete bracket.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pushing everything out and it just sticks out. It doesn't, like we glue this on, this doesn't fit on, right? So this bracket has to come out. So what I'll do is, I'll take a little piece of tape and just mark on the other side where I want the two-sided tape to go, because like down here is very crucial. On all the flat areas, it's very important to put. And then we'll also use some silicone to keep it from rattling, and also helps it stick. I don't know that we have much room since we don't have the whole bike apart to run zip ties around it, but we're gonna see what we can do.
Okay. Dude,
or maybe we'll just lay it on its side while it
lay the
dries,
bike on its side.
so it has a bunch of.
That's perfect.
Pressure.
That's a perfect idea. I love this carbon, dude. Oh God, it makes me so hot. All right, so Dotto thinks that this was getting pushed in, which didn't allow it to get clipped. This has to clip in on the back of this. That's the only thing that holds this on the bottom. There's no screws or anything like that where it ties in. So the bracket, well, with the way that the carbon cover, it's that one, the other one. With the way the carbon cover is sitting on here, it's kind of pushing this in. So Dotto's thinking that if you pull that out and then put the screw this way,
It looks like that.
it's built for that.
Built for that to hold it in here, and then
I think that makes sense.
the piece that goes over it clips onto this.
Yeah.
Because this was keeping this
Yeah.
out, and this definitely looks like it's cut to work with this.
Yeah.
There's no instructions for this, so we're
or if there are, we don't have them.
yes.
So we're learning as we go, and we're sharing what we learn with you guys.
There's not many brand new R1Ms that have this right now.
No,
so.
there's not. So we'll see if this works. So yeah, Dotto said 100%. That's way better. Now this isn't being pushed out from that bolt right there, and the whole thing fits better too, I think.
Way better.
Yeah. So okay, there's a little tip for you from your Uncle Dotto. Make sure you take that out, put it on top. So the next step is cleaning everything off. Dotto just cleaned off the carbon piece. Now he's wiping off the frame. Do you want to tell him what you're using?
I'm actually using acetone because I don't have. I technically just use alcohol, but acetone's fine as long as you're not like scrubbing it too hard and letting it soak in.
That's my R8 starting up.
Leaving.
Big Titty Teens is heading home for a little bit. She's got to get some work done.
So make sure all the surfaces are not only clean but also 100% dry. Otherwise, whatever you're using is adhesive. In our case, it's 3M double-sided heavy-duty tape.
Yeah.
And we're going to use some black silicone.
Yeah.
Just so it doesn't rattle and helps it stick. There's a couple of places I can put zip ties. We're going to get those ready.
Yep.
And we're going to see if we can get this thing on and tighten up. One bolt here, some zip ties, and I think
That car is loud.
Yeah, it is.
I did not realize it's that loud.
And she's being quiet.
Holy shit. All right, adding the double-sided tape to the carbon pieces in strategic places that he marked, and then we can add the silicone and then put this damn thing on the bike, and then we will go from there. All right, we got all of our double-sided tape on in strategic places, and now we're adding some silicone. Look what he did. Show him what you did to...
It dried up really good here, but like the whole thing was still good, so I just cut the whole tube. We're gonna need it for the other side anyway,
Yeah.
so.
It just cracks me up how Dado's just like, you know what, I had enough of this.
I don't have time to waste, so.
So yeah, he's just adding it to all the places outside of where the double-sided tape is.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like icing on a cake. Okay, let's get it on. All right, moment of truth. Let's hope that this works. What do you think, Dado?
I hope it works.
All right, so we're gonna push this on there, put it where we want it to be, and then press it down, and then we're gonna use some zip ties.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
We're gonna zip that.
You can hear the manager yelling out there at us, don't screw this up. He's barking, yeah, hear him? He's saying don't mess it up, Dado. Looks actually really good, dude. These never fit like perfectly. I've done these on a bunch of bikes. And they're always kind of it's just kind of a make it the best you can sort of situation. What are you barking at? What are you barking at, bud? Huh? What? Come here. Look at him. He waddles. He doesn't even walk. He waddles. You love Jer Bear, huh? You love Uncle Jer. What's up, bud? He just wants attention. The poor guy just wants attention. Look at him. He just puts his butt in my face. We're in there working, Dozy. We got work to do, bud. Remember? You used to be the manager. You used to tell us what to do. And now you don't do anything. You just lay around. Yeah, you just lay around, bud. You don't do anything. Spread some love for the manager in the comment section below. Look at him. He's retired. You did good work, bud. You do good work. Yes, yeah. I smell your stinky poops out here, too. Okay, so while I was talking to the manager, making sure that I was telling him work was getting done, which it was. Dado got everything fitted, and he got some zip ties around crucial parts. And the next thing he's gonna do is actually, he's swapping over parts from the stock side fairing cover piece here, and he's gonna put that on next because he said putting this on will help hold this down as well. But honestly, this feels really good compared to frame covers are kind of a hit and miss. Sometimes they don't fit the best and they feel a little bit janky, but those feel really solid.
So there's 3 grommets, rubber grommets, one here for this piece to clip in, and then there's a bolt that goes through here with metal insert. Also the same thing bushing here with the metal insert for the bolt that holds it. That's going to help hold this piece on.
Oh, okay.
And we want to bolt it on so the silicone underneath smushes, because if it dries
and then stays,
out,
then it's not doing anything.
Yeah. So we're going to put this piece on. Be very careful. I typically put tape on here, but the reason I'm not doing that today is because if we put tape on it, then we
have to
can't
pull it
remove
back off. Yeah.
So plastic wrap works or whatever.
To be fair, I mean, Teens drops these on the cement all the time.
Yeah.
They don't scratch. They're a lot more resilient
She
than you
drops
think
on
they
the
are.
cement.
She does.
Don't forget this little guy. That has to clip on from underneath. We're going to try to see if I need to bend it or move it, but that and a little rubber grommet on there. So let's try to fit this.
All right, Dado put that piece on, and that was really smart because when he put these bolts in, it drew everything in, and I watched even this get sucked in, and nothing is moving. So that's actually kind of a cool design. We were worried about carbon on top of carbon, but you can't really tell that there's carbon on top of carbon. So it's a good design. Actually,
I still have room to cut these guys out.
Yeah.
So.
Dude, that looks phenomenal. Holy crap. Look at that. And then Manny actually said that they just released these in carbon, so he's gonna send us this piece in carbon too, which I've never even seen before.
They're not even shipped out yet.
Yeah, dude, look at that bike. Holy crap. All right, we're just gonna keep rocking and rolling. All right, so in order to fit this frame cover on the left-hand side, it's a little bit more complicated because you have this whole plastic piece here. You got to remove the ECU. There's a bolt behind there. There's a bolt here, and there's a clip in there.
Yeah, if you get a flat screwdriver, you can actually press down on both sides, or if you can fit pliers in there, we're not taking this whole piece off. And then it just pushes through, and you can just pull the whole thing out. And then the harness is actually, let me put this down. The wiring harness is actually held on with zip ties. I would suggest if you can.
He's talking about this.
Yeah.
I'll show you that in a
There's
second.
zip ties here, and then it's clipped into the frame.
Yeah.
I tried pulling it out, and it's not really coming out too easy, so I'm going to try to pry with the screwdriver. I don't want to cut these if I don't have to.
Because the frame cover goes behind that as well. I'll let him get this out, and then I'll show you. Okay, so off camera we got this fitted on because I had to help him pull some of this stuff away. There's no point in taking it all off because we can fit it back there. So we're test fitting everything just like we did on the other side. Then we'll mark the parts that we want to put the tape on, and then we'll do the silicone and everything else. This does get loosened. What a dick. Okay, he just removed it completely so that he can fit that on there.
Oh,
there
yeah.
Look at that. How's it feel?
Pretty good. It's binding up front a little bit, but that's I expected.
Yeah.
We got to make sure this is lined up.
Yeah.
It's not right now, so let's see if we can get that squared away.
Dude, seriously though, look at that off camera. Oh my, I mean off camera, Jesus. Look at that next to the plastic, the painted parts. These are gonna stay because anything that has paint on it, I wanted to keep the factory. So we're just accenting it with carbon. Accenting. So this is why we're test fitting stuff. Making sure that all of this stuff lines up. There's a bolt that goes through here. There's a clip that goes through here. There's even another little piece here that they cut out for. So
everything lines up fairly good.
Yeah.
It's a little tight down here for us.
Yeah.
It's nothing that we can fix. It's just how the carbon fits on there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna zip tie and silicone extra
Yep.
from here down. We're gonna get it to sit perfectly, and we're gonna rock and roll like we did the other side.
A lot of this was taken two hands, so I wasn't able to film what we were doing, but we put all the tape on, same thing, repeated the whole process. This side actually fits even better. It was a pain in the ass to get it in to where it needed to go.
Look at that.
But yeah, look, so he's putting the clips back in for the harness wires and everything else. So yeah, we're just gonna continue reassembly, put everything back together, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Got the ECU back in. This piece sits on there like that. Look at that. Holy shit, that's a cool looking piece actually.
Yeah, we can still get to cut this off.
Yeah. So is there one screw underneath that screws that in, or how does that stay on there? Oh, right there.
Little plastic guy right there.
That's the Phillips, plastic Phillips head.
Little Philly.
Okay, that goes on, and then this big piece will go on over top of that.
And the nice thing is, now this is still, I mean, it's tight.
It is really freaking tight.
When you put this on, there's essentially nothing to, up here just kind of sits there, but this bolt will hold all this tight to the frame. Yeah, so we'll be good there. Okay. So let's put that on.
All right, this side is on, and it's all, everything's installed, and then obviously we still have these, that zip tie is gonna be tough to get to. You see it?
What? That's all right. Okay.
Okay. But now we can step back for the first time and look at this freaking thing. Dude, I'm sorry, but I wasn't even planning on replacing this piece with carbon.
No.
I'm glad we did. That looks insane. And especially this one right here too. And it matches all the other carbon, like this frame cover. I'm not a huge fan of frame covers normally. I'll be the first to admit that. Because you're adding unnecessary weight to the bike. And sometimes if they don't fit right, they can kind of feel cheap, right? But dude.
I will tell you in the state of PA, if your frame is scratched, 90% of the time,
salvage.
The assessor comes out and they they put it in salvage, or they total the bike out and it goes in salvage title mode. And, you know, and it's like, it's crazy, even a swing arm.
Which will ruin the value of the bike pretty much.
Absolutely.
Cuts it in half, almost just like that.
So God forbid you put this guy down, it'll be protected.
Yep, look at that. Dude, that's incredible. We do have a carbon cover for this, which I think we're gonna use because I didn't realize that there's nothing holding this piece on. So technically it can move around a little bit. But there's the left-hand side with the new belly panel and everything. Look at that, dude. That looks incredible. And then the right-hand side, which looks just as good, if not better. That, dude, this bike looks insane. Like, it really freaking does. So huge shout out to Manny from Moto Million for providing all these parts. Use code Campisi to save yourself some money on anything you order for your bike. Big shout out to Dado for his hard work, making everything look freaking easy when it's totally not. And then if you want to be entered to win this bike, patreon.com/Campisi Customs. We're going to be having a huge announcements for the bike build coming very, very soon, so stay tuned for that. If you haven't watched Christina's video on the first ride on her M1000RR, you can actually get a sneak peek of that announcement. But that's it. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.